Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of Better with me, Charlotte Wagerhill. I'm also known as Skinny Schedule, and you can find me on YouTube, Instagram and Facebook, so please like and subscribe. If you prefer to listen, I'm also available to download on iTunes. On today's episode, we have Helen Booth. Helen is a boudoir photographer, and if you've never heard of that before, it's essentially photographing you in your lingerie in beautiful settings and empowering yourself. So in today's episode, learn how to embrace your body, how to be body confident, and how to look good naked. So a big warm welcome to the show, Helen. So a big welcome onto the show, Helen. So Helen Booth owns the first exclusive boudoir studio in Yorkshire. So Helen, how on earth did you get into getting into photography and taking pictures of women without their clothes on, which I think is every man's dream? Adam, don't get any ideas.
Well, it was a little bit by chance, really. I finished my job at Maplin Electronics, had a child, and then decided that I really wanted to stay at home, see her, be with her, and see if I can do something creative in the meantime with the photography, which I loved. So I went on a lighting course. On this course, there happened to be this album out. Picked it up, looked inside, and I thought, OMG, what is that? And it was like really gorgeous, sensual pictures in this album. I said, what's this? And he said, the guy who's done it, it's gone to London. He does this boudoir photography. I'm like, boudoir photography, what's that? Went home, researched it, found out that it was a really big thing in America. And I thought, if it's big there, it'll be big in England.
And how long ago are we talking for this?
2008, I'd say. My daughter was born in 2007. So I first sort of clocked it in 2008 and then thought, I'll start researching it, start experimenting, got all my friends involved. They absolutely loved it. I realised I loved it. There's so much potential with it, so much you can do. So many, different ways you can treat boudoir. And it just really excited me from the offset, that transformation thing as well. So I got into it there, then started learning more about posing and everything like that to go with it, and decided to set up on my own soon after, in 2009, I think it was.
And so now you have people come in for the boudoir mainly boudoir photo shoots. And it was interesting, she was saying earlier off camera that you get quite a few people come that aren't feeling very confident. And then once they've actually gone through the process, it actually gives them that confidence they were looking for. And you've even saved a few marriages, I believe.
It's total magic. I don't know how it works, but it's brilliant. I get loads of people that aren't confident. And this just gives them that. They've done something that was slightly out of their comfort zone. They've done that. They've done it. And it shows them then that they are beautiful. They can see it. They can feel it. They've got proof. They are gorgeous. And it just gives you this massive boost of confidence that you can't beat.
And that's helped save marriages as well then?
I've had a couple of people who've been like, I just really need to revamp our relationship. Things have gone a bit dull. Let's see if we can spice things up and get ourselves back on track. And there's a few that I can think of that have done that, and it's worked.
Wow, that's cheaper than therapy, I imagine too, isn't it? And probably a lot more fun. I do think though, I know myself, I would really find that hard doing something like that, because we're all so hard on ourselves, and like sort of stripping off in front of the camera. I mean, being in front of the camera is one thing, but then being in your or like just your underwear is a whole other thing. And so what are the most problem areas that people talk about that are like, I really don't want that on camera? Because bikini season's coming up and you go on holiday, and it'd be lovely for people to have pictures of them just in their swimsuits or the bikinis, just feeling confident. Or if they do want to take a picture of themselves in their underwear, maybe to send to a loved one. How can you get around that? So what are the most common complaints of areas on the body?
Number one would definitely be the tummy. Yeah. Especially with childbirth and everything as well. For a lot of women, it's, the stomach. So with the tummy, what I tend to do in photographs is push it away from the camera if it's going to be out on show. Say if you're stood up, move your leg
move
back,
your hips
move your
and
hips
legs
back, turn sideways a bit. Obviously, in boudoir, I can get you to lay on your front. I can use arms in front of yourself as well. I can light it so there's light and shadow on it. I know you might not be able to do that if you're on a beach in this blinding sun, but
that's a good technique to pull your bum and your hips sort of further back and turn sideways. You should never be straight on because that makes it look wider and draws attention to. Yeah. And then obviously you can reposition bits, which is good. And you were saying about sarongs as well. If you're feeling really unconfident, that's a great lifesaver because it's really nice it makes me sad when I hear about, I've got members in my Slim and Well group that won't have pictures of their kids on the beach and stuff because they're not feeling body confident. And they've missed out on all these years of pictures with their family of just being them. Yeah. So any more top tips for tummies then?
There's the kimono type things you can put on as well, isn't there?
Yes.
Which can just give a bit of coverage.
I think the high waist coming back is good as well.
Yes, I forgot
because
about
you remember
that.
in like the 90s, like all the underwear and bikinis went very, very low. And unless you're one of those rare supermodels that is a complete washboard, the rest of us have this little like pouch, like a kangaroo pouch. And, you know, the high waist is really, I feel a lot more confident in a high waist.
Obviously, it's not the same as on the beach, but corsets and things are great and for cinching you in and stuff as well. And you can always wear a swimsuit if you're really, really conscious.
That's a good way of getting around it. So even with underwear, I guess, as well, if you go for more.
It's the same thing. You can wear a bodysuit.
High-waisted, baby doll sort of camis, things like that to bring that extra confidence.
And, stuff like that.
Brilliant. And what else are the problem areas? What are the other two?
Double chin's a good one. Yeah, I can do that very easily. Me and my daughter often go, in photographs when you do selfies. Anyway, to get around that, all you need to do is just poke your chin forward a bit and quite often turning it down a little bit.
So it's not direct, so just tilting your head.
Just tilting your chin and just pushing it, not like overly like forcing it, just a really little move, which all my customers will know about. I just get them to push the chin forward so it doesn't hang back like that.
I like that, double chin gone.
Double chin gone,
and most other common complaint?
Probably arms. Top of your arms.
Top of your arms. That's a really common one, isn't it?
Bingo wings, I suppose. My main tip would be just not to squish it into your body because obviously that flattens it. Same with your thighs and things as well. If you put all your weight down on it, it looks wider. So and your bum, I suppose. I get people to lift off the weight, and it's the same with arms. I wouldn't squish it against the body. I'd keep it out. Keep it out.
I always do that. You see, clutch bags have got a lot to answer for, haven't they? How many nights out pictures have been ruined by a clutch bag, which is under your arm and all
and you're squishing.
You squidge. Yeah, no. And my friends make jokes out of me, the fact that I've always got my arms out in pictures, but now I've converted them all. So we're like a row of like a girl band with our arms out. So they're the most common ones, aren't they? And I think there's this huge movement at the moment about body positivity.
Yes.
And it's trying to get to that place where you feel confident, because you must be working with people that maybe feel very vulnerable with that. What are some of your tips on body confidence and sort of just embracing what you've got?
Yeah, you've got to forgive yourself. You've got to be kind to yourself and love all of you as a whole, and just stop being don't obsess about a certain part of your body. See yourself as a whole. You are a lovely person. You are a beautiful person, and try and see the big picture and just give it up. Don't be so mean.
It's a lot easier said than done, though, isn't it?
Is.
I mean, I'm terrible for looking in magazines, and I know the airbrush and I know the photoshops, but I still see that picture and want to look like that picture. But you were saying that you never compare yourself.
I definitely don't compare myself anymore. You've got to look inwards at yourself and be happy with who you are, and just put all that energy that you're thinking, I wish I could be like that, into how can I make myself be better? How can I look the best? What can I do to myself? How can I learn how to put makeup on better? How to dress so that I feel confident? What can I do to make me happy? What makes me happy? And try and follow them lines. I try and look at myself. And
so what sort of things did you do? Because you said you feel very confident and at ease with yourself now. That is a place that I definitely would love to get to, and I know a lot of people listening and watching would love to get to. Is there any things that you did that led you to that?
A couple of years ago, I went to see Harry, who you interviewed on your first.
She's my first episode.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a great. If you want to check that out, guys, it's available. It's episode 1 with Harry Purewell. It's How to Be the Best Version of You. It's amazing, because I've been harried as well. If you've been harried, you know.
Yeah,
you know.
So I've been harried. Basically, I didn't feel that I wanted to be able to be confident that I could go in my wardrobe, find something that would suit me, and I'd feel great. And I didn't feel that I came up to par so much throughout my sort of younger years.
How did you used to dress then, or how was your confidence before that? Just going back a little bit.
I suppose I didn't care enough about how I looked and how I represented myself. I just kind of bunged stuff on. I had things that my husband he's brilliant at shopping. He would pick out things for me and I'd feel great in those things. But I wanted to know that I could go shopping. I could find what would suit me. And I'd come home knowing, put that on, I'm going to feel great.
And do you think that was sort of lack of confidence that led to that sort of less caring and just chucking anything on? Yeah. Or was it just not knowing you for you?
Maybe. I don't know if I needed to try harder, basically, to stop feeling that I didn't, that I couldn't be the best I could be. I've always felt that I was just under par. So I just thought, that is enough. I had a makeup lesson and I went to see Harry, which basically meant that I got to find out what colours suited me best. And then she also did my styling, which gave me a few rules to look out for and ideas on shape and style and fabric choices and things.
So what, just for people watching and listening, what colour categories did you fit into?
Autumn.
Autumn. And what was your style?
I'm a natural classic.
Which makes sense when you were saying earlier that you looked up to maybe your romantic classic friends that tend to be the ones that are all dressed up in the heels and in the glamorous dress, and you looked at that and you sort of wanted that, but you couldn't quite get it to work for you. Yes. And actually now that made sense, because actually if you're a natural classic,
it doesn't work for me.
It doesn't work for you.
Yeah.
So you could just be you, and here you are now sat looking confident and on fire in a red jumpsuit, which looks amazing. And red is the only colour that suits everyone.
We learned this.
So, yeah, which we've learned, so you've been well taught. And, here you are now. So that made a huge difference to you then?
It made a massive difference. I feel confident in who I am now, and I can project who I am through what I wear. And, yeah, I'm just really, I feel, is solid the right word? I just feel happy now and content.
And is there any other things that you practice to sort of keep your confidence about yourself up? Because I know for me, I feel my best and most confident when I look after myself. So for me, that looks like getting good sleep, lots of water, good nutrition, exercise. But for me, it's about grooming. So it doesn't have to be absolutely to the nines, but, you hear about people never shaving their legs in winter. But you know what? If shaving your legs makes you happy and makes you feel more confident, shave your legs. Don't just do it for the summer. Equally, not discounting. If you feel confident not shaving your legs, don't shave your legs. I think for me, one of the things that makes me feel more confident is grooming and keeping myself bit more in shape, bit more tidy. What about yourself? Have you got any sort of bits that you sort of do to keep your body confidence going?
Body confidence wise, it is shopping.
I can agree with that one. So what type of shopping? Any shopping or?
No, I just love clothes shopping now. I keep my eye out online and in the shops. And because of what the tools that Harry's given me, I can look in a shop and go, that entire rail is not for me. And I can, this will be good. And I know what holes are in the wardrobe and I can go for that. And I am trying to stop it a little bit now, actually, because went a bit overboard.
But if it makes you feel good.
But yeah, I do get a lot of enjoyment out of that, because now I've got a wardrobe which I can intertwine bits. So things will match that I can, Capsule wardrobe. Oh, yeah, I've really got a capsule wardrobe. I'm doing well anyway.
And how does that sort of work with lingerie then? Do you have to stick to your colours, do you think, for lingerie?
I've tried. It's hard, actually, to do that, because you tend to see black, don't you? When I've asked Harry about it, she said maybe like coral or oyster, but I haven't found too many. Exciting. I found an orange bodysuit this last week.
So when you say bodysuit, I'm thinking maybe describe what you mean by bodysuit.
It's a body and it's lace here and it pins underneath.
Ah, okay.
And so and it's this gorgeous like orangey colour, and it suits. The lady in the shop says, wear it out with jeans. I was like, not sure about that. But yeah, I've gone for that in my end. I found something. I couldn't quite believe it.
So since being in boudoir sort of photography, do you find like now you spend a lot more time like looking at lingerie and like, and do you invest more time in doing that and buying nice? Because there's always conversations and jokes about us all having Bridget Jones pants and, you know, like washed out bras and stuff. Is this now giving you sort of like...
more interest in it, most definitely. I've met lots of other sort of people that design lingerie, sell it. You know, I've got to know lots of different people.
So have all your Bridget Jones pants gone? Is that it? R.I.P.
No, of course I have the comfortable ones. Yeah, I've got comfortable and nice.
Got you. Because they always say, don't they, you shouldn't save your best underwear because if you get hit by a bus, you know, you should wear it every day. And actually, I can't remember which... is it Jason Bombala or someone like that says that, you know, it was some training motivational speaker that I've been to once said that you should always wear your best underwear because it makes you feel good. And it's not for anyone else, it's for you.
Yeah, it does. It's just got to feel comfortable, hasn't it? And some really nice lingerie is not practical for every day, but there are a lot of beautiful underwear out there that is comfortable and makes you feel great as well.
That's it. I feel like I've got to go shopping now. But is there anything else that you do sort of to embrace the best version of you and making yourself feel more body confident?
Definitely. Maybe not body confidence, but confidence in general. I do things that make me happy. I treat myself to things. I'm doing something that I love. I mean, that's got to help my confidence, hasn't it? Every time I do something and I help somebody else to feel more confident in their body, that then makes me feel happy and confident in what I'm doing. You know, it's a job satisfaction. It's not so much body confidence, but confidence in general.
I think
from what I do.
Someone who's confident is happy. I think that goes hand in hand generally.
Yeah.
Because I think you can get like almost like a false confidence when someone's not happy, or it can come across as there's authoritative and there's confident, isn't there? I think confident and happy normally go hand in hand. Yeah, you can tell a happy person. It's obvious, isn't it? So who should go for a boudoir photo shoot then? Who should? Anybody. Anyone just wants a little bit of a boost. I get loads of people come for different reasons, like maybe they have broken up with a partner. They're celebrating a milestone of some sort. They just want to do something for them, like a mum that's run down, really wants just to feel feminine again, have that time where you get your makeup done and your hair and feel womanly, or they're getting over an operation or going through some kind of trauma, and this is just something for them. It's fab. And it helps empower them when they get back the pictures. What do they do with the pictures then? That's what I was going to ask. Yeah, so I get lots and lots of brides that are getting married. So they'll give that as a gift to their fiancés on their wedding day, which is really special, so they don't know it's coming. See, another reason to get married again, Adam. Yeah, do it twice. So that's a biggie. But I have quite a lot of people that actually put them on the wall. A smaller proportion than those that will put them in an album. But it's kind of like a reminder, a daily reminder, yes, I am awesome. Look at me. That's me. And it's just reaffirming every day that. So what should someone expect, or what should they do before they go to something like this? Because I mean, I take my hat off to people that do this, because I think I would really struggle to find the confidence to do something like that. Is there things that you'd recommend people doing before they do something like that, or what they need to bring, or? You've just got to do it. It's one of those things that you can talk yourself out of it really easily. But if you actually get to see me, come and meet me, it's really not as scary as you think it's going to be. I promise. And the confidence will come afterwards. You'll get this big surge of confidence. So you kind of, just have to get over that. But things to do before, there's obviously immediate things to do with your grooming. And obviously you could go shopping if you want, but you don't always have to. What I try and do is personalise my shoots so that you can use things from your wardrobe as well. You don't have to just have lingerie, so that your personality comes across in it as well. So some people might bring a hat that they love, or they've got a feather boa. No, don't do feather boa. The odd time I'll do a feather boa, but I tend to do something. I'm thinking of a feather collar, or like a shawl, type thing, or a particular bunch of flowers that they particularly love, a really grand necklace or pair of earrings that are special to them. Things like that. It must be interesting, so I bet you see the personality types coming through with the styles on the shoots. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I think I could tell you
somebody that might bring something all really feminine and pink and beautiful and floaty, and then I might have somebody that comes in next who brings the black leather corset with their Doc Martens and fishnets, and they're totally different shoots, and I grab their personality and make that shine and really hope that their personality comes through, and you can see that in the pictures, I hope.
And what's the most commonly requested photo?
Oh, you good old bum shot. I'd probably
a bum shot? Yeah. Oh, now have you seen a change? Because bums are in still, aren't they? It was all about the boobs in the noughties. You know, now it's all about the butt. Thanks, Kim Kardashian, for that. Yeah. She gets nearly mentioned. I'm not actually that much of a super fan, but I feel like I talk about her butt a lot in a lot of these podcasts. I don't know why. Yeah. But yeah, the bum's really in. So have you seen a difference in the fashions then with this sort of thing? Was it boobs before, now it's bum?
I don't really know.
Or has it always been bum?
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you on that one.
That is an interesting one, though.
Yeah. It took me a while to master the bum shot, but now I have.
So how do you get a good bum shot?
Yeah, I know. You just it took me a time to figure this one out. You have to sort of push your bum in the air a bit if you lay down, or stick it out a little bit if you're an arch your back. That's good. But for me, I get down low underneath, and you can shoot up. That's always quite flattering if I'm low down, and I use lighting so it's not like fully lit.
Right. Okay. Yeah. The size of mine. If it's fully lit,
so I use a little bit of shadow involved there.
Yeah. Right, okay, so what about if you're out and about getting a good butt shot then?
Oh, I don't know about that. Do you take pictures of bums when you go out?
Well, you should see the selfie generation. They absolutely do.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, I've never done that.
Yeah, pictures are now like bum first, face behind, yeah.
Oh, just give it a go.
Give it a go, stick your bum out and hope for the best. So what's your formula for success then? Top tips?
Top tips for success. Do what you love. Follow it with a passion. Just do it. Just go for it. You don't have to be perfect straight away. You just need to get on that journey. Surround yourself with people that are positive, that support you.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Sometimes the strangers are the most supportive people you ever meet. Definitely find that with Instagram.
Oh, that's interesting. Let me think. I can't think of anything else. I will in a minute, but that pause made me feel.
Okay, so how can people find you on socials?
On social media, you just type in Masque Photography, which I spell MASQUE photography, and I'm on Instagram, Facebook. I'm on Twitter, but I don't go on there so much. And then you can find my website at www.masquephotography.co.uk.
Fab. Well, thank you very much. I'm off now to go and order some nice lingerie. Now I have an excuse. Thank you very much for coming on the show.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.